the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Checking out the Pacers, they need some wins to start adding up here in a hurry. More or less half the season behind us, and they are still struggling to prove they can contend. So we're right around halfway through the season. Jack, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
I understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off, coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And now your Indiana Pacers starting lineup. At the point, at 6'0" number 2, Darren Collison. Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. A 6'11" center from Texas, number 33, Miles Turner. At the other forward position, standing 6'11", number 11, Domantas Sabonis. Starting at the other guard, at 6'6", number 12, Tyreke Evans. Your home team head coach is Nate McMillan. Let's hear it for your Indiana Pacers.
It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that struggled. We'll see if they can take care of business.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. And you can see they've got that look in their eyes. I mean, it's time to get busy and go to work.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Hood, Channing Frye out there with Thompson. Then there's Sexton, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Clark, tonight we're going to see two conference rivals go at it heading into this type of game, knowing that setup. What's your mentality?
Well, I think first and foremost, excitement. You're chomping at the bit to get after these guys because you're salivating about the opportunity to take down your rival. Nothing excites you more and gets the competitive juices going more than having a chance to take your rival down.
Absolutely, and it really reflects in terms of what that standing shows too. You win against your rival. It's like 2 wins instead of 1.
Yeah, it does. It carries a little extra weight.
Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge tonight defensively and going up against a team that can really execute. He said those guys make the most of every possession. They cut to the basket, move the ball well. We have to make them take difficult, contested shots to give ourselves the best chance to win. We know how hard that is to accomplish, Kevin. Back to you.
Great job, David. So they know how dangerous this team can be if they get on a roll.
And that means contesting every single shot. It's going to take a lot of effort on D, but they can't give up those easy baskets.
Without question, you're right on top of it, Greg, because if you do allow this team to get rolling and get into a groove, you can forget about slowing them down.
And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
One shot.
And Bogdanovich, a player who has bounced around the last few seasons.
Yeah, you know what? He's a guy that spaces the floor nicely, Kevin, and he's got a toughness to him that I think was undervalued and underappreciated across the league. He can make shots off the catch and shoot or coming off screens, and he also showed himself to be a better defender than people thought he was.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Collison, the pass to Evans. Over Hood. And it's Evans missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's Sexton. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Here's Evans, and Evans throws it down hard.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And so Hood will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 7-point differential. Here's Thompson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And it's Evans missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Sexton cans it from downtown. Sexton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Collison with it. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. And Thompson sends it back. Down low. Here's Fry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Here's Collison. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. And Turner kicks to Evans. Back to Turner. Unloads from 13. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Outside Hood. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. As the season gets longer, so does the injury list. And Clark, you've taken a look at how you stay healthy, what these athletes have got to do, changes from era to era, but what precautions do teams take right now to ensure their players are at their very healthiest?
Well, I think it's all about preventative maintenance and really good training and medical staffs, and most of those in the NBA are excellent. Do a good job of the preseason work, the conditioning work, the customizing of routines of weightlifting and recovery for each player. And then it's a matter of the player following the protocols and his particular program so that you fight off injury. And if you do get injured, it typically isn't, you're not out for extended periods of time. So, and then the emphasis on rest cannot be overstated. Teams are doing a much better job at managing the bodies of their players.
And here's Hood. Darren Collison with the triple. 3-on-3. Here's Evans. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And how about the defensive adjustments in that one? Their communication was brilliant all night.
Yeah, I agree. And communication is effort, and effort is communication. Very talkative out there, yelling out screens, giving each other help. Boy, that was a terrific all-around effort.
Pacers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. And the shot goes in. Bogdanovich has got 7. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Sexton dishes to Johnson. The pass to Sexton. Back to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Thompson. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 14 points from him the last game against New York. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Hood. Shoots the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Indiana leading. And Thompson sends it back. And it's Hood in the corner. Here's the 3. The rebound by Turner.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. It's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And, last year was a bit of a mixed bag for Miles Turner. I mean, he was expected to take another big leap forward into stardom, but didn't quite get to that point. But sometimes growth is not a straight line. It's up and down, sideways a bit. This young man's got the character and talent to be an all-star in the near future.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Turner. Young comes in for Sabonis. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison. It's back to Hill. Good on the triple. And Clark with Turner last season battled some injuries and had to work to come back to his consistent rotation time role.
Kevin, how many times have I said it? I know we're in the microwave age, but you have to be patient with these young guys, especially big guys. They just traditionally take longer to develop. You've got to remember he played 1 year of college basketball at an outstanding rookie year. The sophomore year, a little bit bumpy, but still progress made. This guy's got great promise and potential, and he's going to be an impact player for a long time.
Here's Clarkson following the score by Indiana. The score now all even.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Tristan Thompson. He's putting up 6 points a night, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. And with Clarkson, as good as he is outside, Greg, he prefers to shoot off the dribble than on the catch.
Yeah, and it's why Clarkson gets labeled a high-volume, low-efficiency guy. Terrific on catch-and-shoot chances. I think if he played more towards his strengths, he could put together a career year.
The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And Thompson kicks to Hill. Stolen by Joseph. Here's Evans. And the layup is good. Evans has got 6 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Now here's Evans. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Thompson in the posts. O'Quinn defending. Clarkson finds Fry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Thaddeus Young. For Cleveland, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. We know star power is critical, Clark, but when you look at the great bench players, what distinguishes them in your estimation?
A couple of things, Kevin, when you talk about outstanding role players. One is not only do they accept their role, they embrace it. They thrive in it. They really relish it. It could be impacting the game defensively or impacting it with energy and offensive rebound. Sometimes it's a designated scorer who comes off the bench to just inject offense. Lou Williams as a 6th man.
Sure.
Vinnie Johnson when he was with the Pistons. I mean, there are a number of guys. John Havlicek, his great Hall of Fame career was pretty much started as a 6th man. So a number, Kevin McHale and so forth. You can go down the list, but they impact the outcome with some aspect or aspects of their game, which is awesome to see.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Hill looking around.
And that's his 2nd foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively. Now, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
Free throw drops for Hill. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard, Greg, both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
You know, going into the last season, many thought the Pacers were in rebuild mode, but ended up 5th in the East with a fantastic season and strong finish. Saying they overachieved doesn't even begin to describe their season. I think they surprised everybody.
Down low. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Hill. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Joseph against Hill. Joseph, the pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Feeds it to O'Quinn. Good on the shot. And the Pacers lead by 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Clarkson. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Cleveland, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
That free throw missing.
And, you know, one of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first team all-rookie and continues to develop.
And the second free throw, good. 6 seconds left to play in the first. Here's McDermott. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Pacers lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. A top performer in clutch situations, Joe Johnson discusses his mindset when the game is on the line.
For me, not wanting to let my teammates down. I've always been kind of thrust in that position. For the most part, man, I just try and take my time. Nobody's really helping on the last second shot. Nobody wants their man to score, so it's just a mano a mano, and luckily I've made a few.
I'd say more than a few at this point. Joe Johnson has shown, Greg, that he's capable in the clutch.
And size and shooting touch, two things that age well in our league. He can still get it done.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
And you know what, Greg? It looks like they have an advantage there. I mean, I liked how they've made an effort, really a concentrated effort, to hit that glass.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Kyle Korver is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Thompson, and it's Osman in at the 2. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
And Joseph kicks to McDermott. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
Osman, the pass to Thompson. Back to Osman. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Osman's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Joseph dishes to Bogdanovich. Leave kicks to Bogdanovich. That shot misses. Good D by Thompson. Here's Osman. He's covered by Joseph. Pass to Korver. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to Korver. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Osman missing. Indiana trailing here. Bogdanovich looking around. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And, you know, he's an underrated ball handler, Bogdanovich, able to get a step there and work himself to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. In NBA history, only a handful of rookies have averaged 20 points and 10 rebounds. And Clark, you were one of them.
Yeah, it's a point of pride for me. Obviously wasn't able to be part of a playoff team in the short time I played, but did distinguish myself individually for the short time I played. And that's fairly select company when you talk 2010 guys as rookies. And it's a pretty impressive list to be on. Actually, one of my peers, Terry Cummings, is also part of that first-year 2010 group.
You talk about names: Wilt Chamberlain, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem, Tim Duncan, Bird, Shaq. I mean, what great names.
Yeah, some phenomenal names, no doubt about it. Glad to be on that roll call list.
Here's Joseph. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And Joseph kicks to Leaf. Back to Joseph. Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 8 points for him. Over Johnson. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Fires, high post. Again, the Cavaliers score. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Joseph kicks to McDermott. Back to Joseph for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, he can be lethal from distance. When Joseph has room to fire, he's not going to hesitate.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, DA, thank you. Here's Joseph after Joe Johnson's score. And here's Bogdanovich. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And you let Bogdanovich just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
And here's Sexton after Bojan Bogdanovich getting his shot to go from deep. Put on the wing to the inside. Thompson. That one's not going to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Turner kicks to Joseph. Cavaliers with the rebound. There's the pass to Sexton. Down low. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And Thompson throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Turner. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and that allowed him to get plenty of rebound.
Now here's Joseph after the miss from Joe Johnson. Floats one up. Turner passes to Leaf. And it's Hood in the corner. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Hood's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. New group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Leaf. Young comes in for McDermott. Evans, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Collison in for Corey Joseph. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Hill's checked in. Now here's Evans. 6 points for him. To the middle, stolen by Thompson. Good on the wing. He's covered by Collison. Ball's knocked loose.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall. You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
5 on the clock. And here's Evans outside. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Sexton kicks to Hill. Passes it to Sexton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Sexton's got the lead back up to 4 now for Cleveland. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And with Collison and Greg, how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
Sabonis grabs the board.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Young. It's tipped. Now here's Johnson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Hood. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Indiana's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Collison finds Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
And you look at Young, and clearly he's a little undersized when he gets inside, but he knows how to create contact and use his body effectively.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
No good on that one. And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. Gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
And, you know, Thaddeus Young, the veteran forward out of Georgia Tech, over a decade of service in the NBA, and he's still one of the more dependable scorers you'll find in terms of over the course of a season.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And for Young, a veteran, as you mentioned, Clark, still one of the more athletic players in the league.
Yeah, he really is. Very impressive how long Thaddeus has been as consistent as he's been. Does a nice job running the floor. Really good in shot selection, and has become a more vocal leader as he is one of the older guys in the league now.
Here's Sexton. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Sexton the pass to Johnson. Trying his luck deep, but he gets it back. Kicks to Hill. Here's the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hill's got 7.
Boy, the precise placement by Hill with these floating jumpers, that's a hard shot that he's mastered.
Hill against Evans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Hill. Tyreke Evans not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. Can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Evans.
You got to appreciate the skill set of Evans. I mean, Tyreke Evans can play a few different spots for you, and he's got nice handles for a guy his size.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Young with the steal. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And Korver is a fantastic scorer. Even when the D is on him, he makes these interior shots look easy with that quick release.
Shooting one.
And that one misses. And Nate McMillan, a coach with multiple stops in his career, had good success last season with the Pacers.
And, you know, to some that was a surprise, but McMillan does a lot of things well as a coach. He communicates well, he demands accountability, and his teams typically play a smart brand of basketball, and actually it's a reflection of how Nate was as a player.
Now Johnson. Darren Collison missing from long range. Over Collison. Johnson can't hit.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Down low, here's Evans. Pass to Sabonis. Over Johnson. Rebounded by Korver.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Now here's Collison. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And O'Quinn kicks to Collison. And he's good on the three ball. Collison's got 6.
One of the best snipers from beyond the arc. Love watching Collison get going from this area.
Clarkson against Collison. The 15-footer, count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Clarkson.
Nice job exploiting that mismatch. Realized he had a smaller defender on him and went right to the mid-range jam.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Indiana out in front, up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lou. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Tyreek Evans putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Downtown Indianapolis glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Tyreek Evans.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Cavaliers trailing. Sabonis and Turner inside. Collison is out there with Evans, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Johnson can't hit. Indiana's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And Tyreek Evans with the 3. Evans has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Indiana. Sabonis against Johnson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Johnson's got 6.
And Johnson is used to getting knocked around a little. Love how he maintains his balance and focus on these shots.
Here's Turner. Shot clock reset for the Pacers. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Evans finds Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Johnson surveying the floor. Over Sabonis. And it's Johnson again missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Evans against Hood. Evans kicks to Collison. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound Pacers. Evans outside. And stolen by Frye. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Evans. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Collison. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Fry. It's good. This game is all even. Fry's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Pacers. Out to the right wing. Sabonis with the ball. Working on Fry, and it goes down 2 points. Sabonis has got his second bucket.
I like seeing Sabonis take these kinds of shots because that's in his sweet spot. Very effective from this area.
Sexton kicks to Hood. For the lead. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA.
And looking again at those second chance points, they might not be the best in that area, but it is still, I think, to their advantage in terms of the outcome of some games.
Pacers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Bogdanovich against Johnson, and it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Sexton. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got his third assist on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Looking now at the numbers for Collison. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 9 points a night, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, Bogdanovich played for 10 years in Europe before coming to the NBA. Just now coming into his prime, but he's got a lot of pro experience.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Leaf checked in for Sabonis. McDermott comes in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. He hits both from the stripe. Now Hood, 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Fry's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Takes the 13-footer, and that one comes up a bit short. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint, and still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Here's Bogdanovich following the score by Rodney Hood. Here's Turner, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Man, I like the aggressiveness that Turner plays with. For such a young guy, it's proven to be beneficial in helping him draw fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And Miles Turner, obviously one of the strongest shot blockers, Clark, in the NBA, in large part to his length.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the timing, too, Kevin, is a big asset in blocking shots. I think he's already a strong defender, and he's only going to get better as he gets more experience and strength.
And he sinks the second.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Cleveland. Now here's McDermott. He's covered closely. Offline with his three. Here's Sexton. He's got 10. Thompson outside. Outside Hood. And Sexton has it in the corner. And the three off target. Pacers trail by 3. And Bogdanovich kicks to Joseph. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Joseph's got 7 points in the game.
Capable of scoring under duress. Pressure doesn't seem to bother Joseph. In fact, I think it sometimes makes him better.
Sexton with it. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Now here's Joseph. Here's Turner. And that one goes long.
Boy, they ran the offense well to get this look. Even though he missed it, I think they liked the shot.
That one drops for him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. To the paint. McDermott kicks to Leaf. Outside, Bogdanovich for the tie. Drains the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Indiana. Young comes in for TJ Leaf. Then for the Cavaliers, Clarkson comes in for Rodney Hood. And it's Hill in for Sexton. Clarkson dishes to Fry. Pass to Osman. Kicks to Clarkson. Launches it. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Indiana, another 3.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Clarkson taking his time here. Outside Hill. Back to Clarkson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
Back to Joseph. The 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Clarkson kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The Cavaliers 4th.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Here's Fry.
That is Young, a terrific athlete with a long wingspan, and that helps him do a nice job contesting shots.
McDermott passes to Joseph. Yep, that one goes in there. Joseph's got 4 points this quarter.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
The Cavaliers trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here. to regain some confidence.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the backcourt players tonight for the Cavaliers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. No good on the fadeaway.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
For 3, Hill. Good on the three-point shot. Hill's got 10.
Well, you can't lose sight of Hill when he's out on the perimeter. A deadly shooter from deep.
Hill against Joseph. Puts it up from 12. Young outside. Count the basket and the foul. That's called on Channing Frye.
And that's what makes Young so dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, his ability to cut in off the bounce and finish through contact, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Evans comes in for McDermott, and it's Collison in for Bogdanovich. Cleveland also making some changes. Johnson comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Corver in for Jetty Osman.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
The pass to Johnson, knocked away. 1:46 left to play in the third. And Joseph kicks to Collison. Dishes it to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Hill with some nice D.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now Evans. After Kyle Korver missing on that last three-pointer.
Always like seeing Evans share the basketball. A capable passer who knows how to get his guys going.
Hill against Collison. On the wing, Hill. 10 points for him. Over Collison. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Evans kicks to Collison. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Evans outside. Lets it go with a 3. He's off on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up. Second chance shot. Now the dish to Joseph. And Young now, top of the key. It's stolen by Hill. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Hill leading the charge. He feeds it to Johnson.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
The Cavaliers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
2.
The first one falls. Johnson hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Evans, that's a 2-pointer. Misses the shot. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pacers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Pacers leading by 3. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Hill in at the point guard position.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Thompson. And here is Johnson. No good with the elbow jumper.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Inside. And the basket by Hill.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. Really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
Now, here's Sabonis. Pass to O'Quinn. Pass to Evans. The 3-ball gets the 3-pointer to fall. Evans has got 19 points.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Basket good.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Clarkson finds Hill. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Collison will bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Evans feeling it out a bit. Pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
I think that's why Hill's teammates really like him. I mean, he gets to the hoop rapidly and really does it in a simple-looking fashion.
And the Pacers call time here. Some changes for Indiana. Turner comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And TJ Leafs subbed in for Young. And Cleveland also making a change. Hood's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told them, I don't want us to be satisfied yet. We can congratulate ourselves later, after we win. Right now, we have to close this one out. He doesn't seem to think this one's over yet, Kevin.
Now here's Hood. Thompson in the corner. Now, here's Clarkson. It's taken away by Collison. And the pass to Leaf. Here's Turner. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Pacers lead by 8. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by Leaf.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Collison. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
DC, like a lot of other smaller guys, are low to the ground and able to maneuver in traffic a little better.
Johnson dishes to Hood. Over Evans. Outside for Korver. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, love how fast Korver shoots the ball. Doesn't even think about it, just terrific instincts.
Here's Leaf. Right through the D for the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now Clarkson. He kicks to Thompson. Put up top. Goes up on the high post. They get the rebound. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Clarkson after Tyreek Evans has scored. Clarkson passes to Hood. Thompson. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. And Turner kicks to Collison. Indiana moving it around. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bogdanovich is checked in for Leaf. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Korver. And it's Sexton in for Clarkson. Sexton the pass to Hood. Kicks to Sexton. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Darren Collison.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Joe Johnson. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Johnson hits them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Collison. Outside Turner. Evans outside. Passes it to Sabonis. And he gets the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 9.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense, and man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Outside Hood. 8 feet away. Frye, good. Indiana leading by 7. Evans outside. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And so it's Cleveland with it. And Frye kicks to Johnson. Back to Frye. Tipped away. Sabonis with the steal. Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Thaddeus Young's injury. David, any news?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
That one misses for Evans. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Johnson with it. Evans picks him up. Hood gets the bucket.
And really all credit to the pass there. I mean, he angled it just right. Set up the basket beautifully.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Evans finds Turner. Hood against Evans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You got to respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
Evans taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Hood. The feed to Fry. Here's Sexton. Back to Fry. Outside Hood. It's deflected. And they're moving it up. And Evans throws it down hard.
And how about the confidence from Evans? He's feeling like no one can stop him playing with a ton of heart.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tyreke Evans.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role. Here's Hood. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Fry. Off target with his 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
In the corner, Collison with it. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Sexton the pass to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Fry dishes to Hood. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Bogdanovich. No good off the back of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Out to Hood. Outside, Bogdanovich. Great D that time from Johnson. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Hood. The teardrop falls in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Evans kicks to Collison. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Collison finds Evans. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Tyreke Evans. 2 shots.
Two.
And that one falls for Evans. Good on both. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Hood against Evans. Pass to Fry. Got a piece of it. Hood deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Over Evans. Hood can't get it to go.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Evans passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Evans. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's the Cavaliers trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Hood. Evans with the rebound. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pacers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Tyreke Evans.
Well, it was nice seeing him do his thing on offense, wasn't it? Turned it up a notch and flat out pulverized the defense.
Miles Turner at the line for 2.
Two.
And that one falls for Turner. That one is no good. Here's Osman, covered by Evans. Hill with it. And it's Korver in the corner. The pass to Zizic. Here's Osman. No good. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Tariq, what came together for you all tonight?
We were just outstanding from the jump ball. We came out aggressive, what to prepare for, and I think we was being physical with them, and that helped us a lot.
Well, congrats on a big win, Tariq. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.